Yo, we back with another one, and this one right here is about your boy Mayweather, man. Money May, TMT, formerly Pretty Boy Floyd, man. Now I've been seeing this in the blogs, whatever, in the media for the past couple days. At first, I thought people was, trolling, messing with them. You know what I'm saying? You know how they do, man. People get on the internet say anything about anybody, right? So I'm thinking niggas just messing with Floyd or whatever, So I tap into it some more, check it out or whatever, because I started hearing it a little bit more. And then I seen Stephen A. Smith speaking on it. And then I seen some credible boxing networks or sources, speaking on the situation or whatever, right? So I don't know if any of y'all can recall, but maybe I want to say a couple months ago, maybe 2 months ago, you know what I'm saying? Might be 3 months, might have been a little bit before then. But they say Mayweather had purchased a $402 million real estate, you know what I'm saying, in New York City. And, that's almost $500,000 in real estate, on a couple of buildings or whatever, I think in Manhattan, So y'all already know how that real estate get up in New York. That shit gets sky high, man. So for you to be able to make a purchase that big, yeah, you having your way, and you gonna see some real cake, you know what I'm saying, if everything goes swell, right? Well, it don't seem like everything going swell, and and it's not well right now. So, for the longest, one of his many rivals, such as 50 Cent, used to always say Floyd was slow. He don't know how to manage money. Floyd don't know how to read. Floyd gonna go broke. You know what I'm saying? Just, clowning, whatever. Right? So when I checked into, these accusations, and I stumbled up on, like I said, I looked at a few of them before I even thought about turning on this camera. And if I'm wrong, I'm going to come back and fix it, because I fuck with Mayweather, you know what I'm saying? But we can't be biased over here, and we won't be biased over here, even though we got our personal favorites and people that we like, it's nothing personal. It's just putting them, the news out there and giving it to my supporters and my people. So on that property that he spoke on, I think he might even show the award or something like the plaque that says, something about, him purchasing, $400 million worth of real estate in New York. That's big business. But now they're saying that Floyd Mayweather is a fraud when it comes to that. He's playing games. Like, they froze the assets. That business, that deal never fully went through because either the money wasn't right, or like I said, his cake wasn't on point, or he didn't have the amount that they was asking for or whatever, right? But by that being Mayweather, people are probably, doing a deal with him. They probably be like, yeah, we know you got it. He probably was able to show them something maybe close to that amount and be like, y'all have the money. Where's the money wired from this account? We'll make it all swell. You know what I'm saying? So they end up frozen that. They end up frozen that deal, and the deal didn't go through, And they saying Mayweather is in a panic after they done froze his assets. They saying that Mayweather owes, I want to say 25 to 26 million to the IRS, and Uncle Sam, he want his, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if it's Uncle Sam, the feds, whatever, that's freezing his money, but they not playing. They like, Floyd, you been getting by, you ain't been paying your taxes, and y'all know how he ball. Mayweather gonna ball like no other, you know what I'm saying? Like, he changed the game of boxing, and we got to salute him for that. You know what I'm saying? He told guys, man, be your own boss, be your own promoter, and, sell out these big fights, man, and you leave with the big bag, whether if you lose or win. So, anytime Mayweather was having a fight, we was glued to that TV, or people spending them dollars on them seats. And he making hella cake, you know what I'm saying? Not only for being in a fight, but he's making hella cake from the food, the alcohol sales, just in general, you know what I'm saying? Because these be Mayweather events or whatever. So he's going, he going big, plus pay-per-view, plus the pay-per-view buys, and of course the gate and tickets and seats, whatever. Now, I know y'all probably remember a few months ago, Mayweather was, let's keep it real. Gervonta Davis was the first person I heard say, yo, Floyd trapped in Dubai. He can't leave, you know what I'm saying? He ain't got no money, he broke. So I ended up doing a little digging, and it came to light why he was stuck in Dubai, you know what I'm saying? And this is, I didn't know why, and maybe y'all have. I just didn't know why Gervonta was even saying that. They used to be tight, you know what I mean? He used to be like his little protege and shit like that or whatever, But they saying reason why he was stuck out there in Dubai for over 50 days, damn near 2 months and some change or whatever, is because he was purchasing jewelry while he was out there, and basically, them people in Dubai say, hey, bro, that money ain't came through. But not only that, the money ain't came through for all this jewelry you trying to grab or you purchasing. Man, you ain't, hey, one of our good, nice, expensive pieces that came up missing. So them people wanted their bread and the piece back. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't playing. They had him in Dubai, like, basically, you know what I'm saying, on some, bro, you can't leave this country, or you not leaving here, period, until we get our bread for that piece. And just because it came up missing on your watch, we want our piece back and we want the bread for this, right? So Floyd was out there stuck, and I remember Gervonta was saying, Floyd stuck, he can't pay a tab out there, he can't get back over here. And by them being close at one point in time, I'm thinking it's just another situation where, two guys who are doing their things, you know what I'm saying, and their respective fields, basically, which is boxing for them, because Floyd, he fancies himself as a businessman, which he is. He's transformed boxing into a bigger business, bigger than we ever seen it, right? But I'm thinking Tank is saying all this because, he once looked up to him, and then when he got close to him and got to know him and was up under his wing, he probably felt like Floyd started hating and doing him dirty. But it was more to that than that. Just him, not just falling out with Floyd. He had 30 million or 32 to 33 million reasons to fall out with Floyd, because it's been reported that Floyd owes Tank 33, or just say $30 million.
Troubles have been further exacerbated by his massive debts. He owes over $33 million to boxer Gervonta Davis and has an outstanding debt in Dubai. These financial issues were only compounded by his latest purchase, a $402 million asset, which raised further questions about his spending habits. Critics argue that these extravagant purchases, despite his debts, demonstrate a lack of financial foresight.
Damn, Floyd Mayweather, Money Mayweather. What, they got you up under the gun again on $25 million in taxes? Hey, man, stuff about to get real for you, Floyd, man, because you already owe Gervonta Davis $33 million that you ain't paid him. Do anybody find it strange that your boy Floyd is on all the IRS money, on Dubai money, on Gervonta Davis money, but yet we have all this stuff, all that flash that y'all see, but y'all realize, man, he get a lot of that stuff free. Now, guys, I'm not hating, because that is my favorite boxer, man. And like I said, I'm born and raised in Las Vegas, and I love his grind. He's a hell of a fighter. But, man, hey, man, let the chips fall where they may, man. Everybody can get it on my channel. I'm just putting out that news, man, like the feds is putting it out there, because the feds is all in that, man, business right there, man.
So now that explains why Tank was talking the way he was talking and speaking the way he was speaking on Floyd. 30 million. Hey, Tank, man, listen. Floyd 47, whatever how old he is right now. I think you ain't even in your 30s yet. Yeah, as soon as I would have seen Floyd, I would have got up on him. I would have got up on Floyd. We would have had to squabble that one out. We'd had to catch we're gonna have to get that fade out the way. You know what I'm saying? Cause if the nigga owe me that much bread, and especially if I used to look up to you, bro, and you've been trying to play with me doing doing the business, and I supposed to be in, basically the new you know what I'm saying? Once you stepped away from the game, when I was supposed to fill them shoes of yours, and you played me out of $30 million or $32, $33 million, whatever. Yeah, it's up when I see you. I ain't got nothing nice to say to you. You know what I'm saying? So you already know, man. 50 definitely ain't got nothing nice to say about Floyd. You know he clowning. And Floyd did put out a statement saying people just making up stuff. They, if they ain't motivated, they hating. You know what I'm saying? And in some cases, it do be like that. People just be hating. Floyd do it big. He live good. Just balling on another level, man. Like I said, that's money made. He ain't playing no games when it comes to spending that cash. He gonna spend that bag. 2, 3 private jets. You know what I'm saying? Man, I can't even tell you how many cars, and luxurious, cribs and properties all around the world. You know what I'm saying? Especially in the United States. The Vegas crib alone is, magnificent. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful, stunning. I think it's like 22,000 square feet. Something crazy. You know what I mean? But
you know what's crazy? People are always in my business worried about what I'm doing. What Floyd is doing, what Floyd ain't doing, what I do got, what I don't got. Just know, I'm gonna stay in my lane. I ain't gonna with nobody, and I don't want nobody with me.
Why does it always come to money?
Why not? I mean, everything you got on costs money. Everything you do costs money. You can't take your wife on a date.
They saying Floyd done fumbled the bag. He's not paying IRS. That's why they froze his account. Or, basically, hey man, so you come up out that chili, man, we're gonna froze that. We're gonna froze them assets, man. We need that about you. You know what I'm saying? Floyd said he already paid them people, but it's been reported somebody ain't keeping it real. And as of right now, it looking like Floyd is not being the one that's not keeping it real. But you gotta put this in perspective. The way that he spends money, you know what I'm saying? The way that he spends bread, you can see somebody getting that deep in the hole. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he's not like, and the guys that I just mentioned, like Tank and all them, and I ain't the first people that said Floyd owed him some bread. I remember he did them. Y'all remember he was doing all them expedition fights or whatever you call them little fights when he jumping in the ring. I remember, what's his name? Oscar De La Hoya said he not doing them fights because he just want to, show the fans some love and get on the scene. He said he doing them fights because he needed the bread. And at first I thought Oscar De La Hoya was hating. You know what I'm saying? I really did, because I'm like, oh, you lost to Floyd. Floyd popped that shit on you in any boxing you go get. You know what I'm saying? Floyd used to, whoop him. But Oscar said, hey, the man need that money, man. The way he spent his bread, you'll run through 500 million overnight the way the way Floyd's spending it. You know what I'm saying? So we don't know. We're gonna see how this play out. But as of now, that real estate that he said he purchased for over $400 million in New York, it's as of right now, that's on hold, and them assets has been frozen. They saying Floyd don't have the paper right now. They said he owed a couple guys. One of the I don't know if it's Jake Paul or whatever the other brother name is. One of them Paul brothers, he got in the ring and fought him. Now, Buddy said he got a couple of his millions, but he said Floyd owed him some more millions, and he ain't seen that bread yet, and he taking him to court. You know what I'm saying? And it's a slew of other people who's on the same time saying that they did business with Floyd or either jumped in the ring for one of them expedition fights or whatever and didn't get all their money. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to see how this play out, man. Floyd said it's all cap. it's still money made. I'm still, you know, the richest athlete to ever, you know what I'm saying, do this shit, and dudes is hating, man. But we will see how this plan out or play out on Floyd Mayweather end, and he might come out victorious like he always have. You know what I'm saying? That's Mr. 50-0. You know what I'm saying? He don't take L's, and we're gonna see how this play out with Floyd, man. But that's all I got for y'all right now. Just wanted to touch on that real quick, man, since I seen it circulating in the news or whatever. Just wanted to bring that to y'all, man. You know, we all fuck with Floyd, man. Floyd, hey, he one of the greatest to do it, man. But they saying his money's funny, man. They definitely saying the boy's money is funny, man. But I'm going to end this right here. Like I said, I'll come back at y'all with another one. You know what I'm saying? Like them other ones. And while y'all at it, man, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, man, and share, man.
I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the